How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We're talking about Chargepoint or SBE stock today, and I'm going to tell you whether I think it is time to sell out because it is dropping off a little bit. There's some really interesting information in here, some good information, I think, and it kind of puts into context why this is so important to me. So this is my largest position. I own about 7% of my portfolio is in SBE. So it's really important for me to be able to understand this company and be able to invest in it wisely. So if you guys like this, again, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button down there too. We are growing like crazy. We are at about 26,000 subscribers now. Hopefully 30,000 by Christmas. I think we're going to get there a lot faster than that though. So if you guys want to do something nice the day before Thanksgiving or the day of Thanksgiving, hit the subscribe button down there. And if you want some free money and if you want to help me in the process, you can go join WeBull, get 4 free stocks if you deposit $100. This is the time of giving. So if you want to give yourself some free money, definitely check that out down below. They have a really awesome news section. A lot of people ask me how I get my news so up to date and so quickly. I use their news section. It pulls from all different sources, and anything that mentions the company, it puts in that news section. So I really like that. Also, if you want to get this news as quickly as possible, you can join the Patreon. I talk to my Patreon members about every buy and sell that I make. I tell them about everything that I see a lot quicker. I mean, YouTube even censored out an article that I tried to put up about a company because it said something about the pandemic. So it literally said that it was unavailable. So if you want to be able to get access to that information, definitely hit the Patreon link down below. You can join there. So this has been kind of a crazy day in the market. You can see that almost every single charging stock, every single EV stock is down today. You can see Switchback down about 7.5% after making a massive run. And actually it's down more than that since yesterday because it was up to above 40, I believe, yesterday. BLNK is down 12.5%. Our company that we talked about yesterday, which is a charging stock, is actually killing it right now. NBAC, I did a video on it yesterday and today. It's up a lot. If you want to see that, you can check it out later. I'll put it on the end screen. CIC, or CIIC, I should say, is down 10%. NEO is down. XPeng is down. And a lot of people are saying, is it time to sell out of Switchback? A lot of people are saying it's overvalued. It's not worth it. It's not worth $34 a share. And I personally own a good position in Switchback. It's about 7% of my entire portfolio. I've been adding to it and I'm up over 100%. So I bought in at about 1650 or so. So I'm up over 100%. It would be really easy to take that profit, take that, 3.5% gain on the total portfolio. So of all my investments, just this small investment for a week would give me a 3.5% return on my total portfolio because again, went from 3.5% to 7% of the portfolio. It'd be really easy to take that. But the thing is, we don't know when this EV bubble will stop. A lot of people are thinking this is it. A lot of people have been wrong along the way. I mean, you could have bought in at $13. It goes up and you're up 25% here, and then you sell out and because you see it drop a couple percent, and then it goes up massively. And again, I think that this could fall down. Do your own research on it. But I like Switchback still for the fact that it is the market leader right now in EV charging. So, for example, we look here, they are selling at a pretty high multiple. Even 2026, they're saying $2 billion worth of revenue. Right now, it's about a $7 to $10 billion stock, depending on when you're looking at this. It's kind of confusing with SPACs, but it is pretty expensive. It's a 6-year out price to sales ratio of 3 to 5. But the thing is, I think this is a growing industry for the next 10, 20 years. So I think it's really important to bet on the companies that are going to do really well. If you look here, you can see that Chargepoint owns a lot of this market. So they own 73%. The next closest is this company, SemaConnect, and then BLNK is next after that. This is a huge, huge charging company that owns the market, essentially. They almost have a monopoly over it right now. And I think that this is not going anywhere. Electric vehicles are here to stay. So I am holding on to this because it owns so much of the market already. I feel like it's going to go up in the future. I mean, I know that it is expensive, but when you look at it compared to some other companies, their price to sales ratio is not horrible looking 6 years out. I mean, that is really high still, but I think they can grow into it. The thing is, I like this company. I realize that there's a lot of risk when it's gone up this much, but unlike Blink or NBAC, which are much smaller, SBE already owns a good position in the market. I don't think there's going to be quite as much volatility in like their business model and their revenues. I think that they're going to be able to expand pretty quickly. And I am willing to sell other companies like Blink. I don't own Blink, but like CIC or NBAC or even Neo, if they go up enough, I'm willing to sell them because they are riskier plays. With the extra risk, you get extra reward, hopefully. So I'm willing to sell these if they get to stupid levels. I would be willing to sell SBE if it got to a stupid level, but I don't think it's quite at the same level. Like I said, it went up 100% for me. If it goes up another 100% from here, I'll probably sell it. But in the meantime, I'm going to hold on to it. I really like it for the long term. Now, something like NBAC, which we bought yesterday, it's already up massively just in one day. I talked about it right before the market closed. It's up 45%. If it goes up another 60% or something like that, if we double up, I'll probably sell it. But I am still holding Chargepoint. I still think it's a good value. I still think that it owns the majority of the market. If you guys want to see more information on Chargepoint, I have done videos in the past on it. And I do want to say too, I think there will be some hype coming up to the merger, and I think that's going to still push the stock up more. I didn't really explain that when I was filming this video, so I do want to throw that in there, that I think that with a merger date confirmed, whenever that happens, I think it could push the stock up more. I am glad, though, that I am holding on to it because, again, went up like 5% in about 5-10 minutes. And then in the spirit of charging stocks and with the holiday coming up, I do want to give a special thanks to 5 Hour Energy. So they are actually a sponsor of the channel. I think it is great because a lot of people tell me that I look exhausted in my videos. And with the holidays coming up, I do actually like 5 Hour Energy. I'll be honest, I've used it since I was in middle school, late middle school for basketball practice. So if you guys want this, there's a coupon code. Just click My Financial Friend, the link down in the description. It'll be one of the first links down there. And you can use the code My Financial Friend and get 20% off on the checkout. So just put that in here for the coupon, get 20% off. It can be delivered right to your doorstep. They have variety packs. They have a bunch of other stuff. So I really appreciate that. If you want that with the holidays coming up, definitely check out the link down below. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I really appreciate it. Again, if you want to join the Patreon and see exactly what I'm buying, when I'm buying it, I did buy a company today and I bought and just about doubled my position. So it's a company I've talked about before. It's LGVW, but I talk about that in my Patreon a lot earlier than I talk about it here. And if you want those 4 free stocks, I really appreciate that too. Definitely check out the link down in the description. I will see you in the next video. Again, I'll put up the video here on NBAC from earlier today.